Hey, shalom, shalom, all praises, honor, glory goes to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachach, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, elder bishops of Great Millstone, who rule well. Peace and blessings to you fellow brothers pushing out this word in truth and sincerity. Coming back with another lesson through the Spirit and power Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachach, Wadash. Shalom, shalom to all you believers out there. All right, this is going to be an in-transit lesson, kind of impromptu, open form. It's going to be an open form. I had a couple things I was meditating on, but I don't have nothing in particular that I wanted to go into. We'll just see how the Spirit takes this lesson. It's not going to be too long. Just driving back from dropping Apostle Ryan Live off. He was showing me a video of Apostle Tahar. He was saying if I watched it or not. How ChatGPT says that GMS is the only group that teaches Abba Bivens is Elijah, the only Israelite group, which shows you that the AI can break things down. It can break things down and categorize this thing. It's watching everything that we're saying on these videos, are being filtered and put through AI models, and they're being categorized. All right, this goes into how this is one of the ways Esau is going to use his AI to come against us, to persecute us. It talks about the accuser. Let me get that. It talks about the accuser of thy brethren, and we'll get it in the blue letter. If I don't want to, I'm kind of driving. We'll just see if I can get it or not. I don't want to do too much. It's late, I just want to kind of quote some scriptures. Accuser. Give me a second. Okay. It's in Revelation 12, but I haven't checked the video out. The Lord told me to watch the video. But if I've typed in things on ChatGPT, and they'll tell you things about particular brothers that are in Great Millstone. They'll tell you that they're Great Millstone. This is they'll tell you how our doctrine differs. They'll tell you about your channel. They'll tell you about your channel and how the AI is advanced now. They'll actually send you the link to your channel or the individual's channel, and they'll even pop up a video and say what the video is about. Oh, they believe in end time prophecy. They believe this. They believe that. They are different from this group. They're different from IUIC, ISUPK. They're more what's the word? Radicalized. They'll use certain terms which show you that Esau, he's watching everything. All right, and his AI is going to be a very important tool that he's going to use, okay, to in his mind, okay, get total control. This is Revelation 12 and 10. It says, "And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength in the kingdom of our power and the power of his anointed," right? Because we understand that all the things that are happening, okay, are for the good of the elect. This everything that's happening now is to bring in the kingdom of heaven, which is going to be on earth. And the first fruits, starting with the apostles and prophets, as well as the believers, the 1/3, they are going to inherit the kingdom first. All right, so John heard this loud voice in heaven. Remember, he's seeing revelations, seeing visions of the things that are shortly going to transpire. Okay, bear with me because I don't know. I might be going the wrong way. Just give me a second. Just give me 1 second, or I might be going the right way. Okay, just 1 second. Give me okay, yeah, I'm going the right way. I'm going the right way. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back in Memphis. So doing some traveling, handling some business. All right, so John is hearing now is come salvation, because we've been waiting for the salvation. We've been waiting to be changed. We're in this in the book of Baruch. It says we are yet this day in our captivity. It says, for the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accuseth them before our power day and night. And who is that? Who's the accuser of the brethren? Okay, that's Esau. This is why he demonizes the Israelite groups. This is why he has everything in categories. And I want to get this word accuse in the Greek. This is why anytime you hear news, anytime you hear anything about Hebrew Israelites or so-called black Hebrew Israelites, okay, whether it's a social media influencer that's doing a video that's confronting the Hebrew Israelites or coming to the camp or trying to understand them more, it's always in a negative light. It's nothing positive, because he's accusing us of being the problem, when this dude he bombing people. He's bombing people and in front of your face, saying that he wants regime change. How much blood has this damn devil spilt? But since we are nobodies in this man's society, we're like the off-scouring. We're the base and the vile of this world, which is beautiful, because we are going to be highly exalted in the world to come. Okay, the righteous. Remember the book of Peter's. We look for new heavens and a new earth where dwelleth righteousness, meaning a new rulership. Okay, new conditions down here on the earth, and an actual new earth, or more so a refreshed earth, but it will be new. Because like when you clean a room, or say you remodel a house, right? You remodel a house, and it's like, damn, this looks brand new. It looks better. It looks better than what it was. But it's not like, you got a new house. It was just refreshed. It was remodeled. So the Most High, through this destruction, he's about to remodel the earth. Well, the earth is going to actually be terraformed through fire, just like it was terraformed. Terra meaning earth. All right, the earth was changed when the flood came, right? And new lands appeared and broke apart and all that, right? Islands. It's going to be the same thing when that fire comes and that great earthquake rocks the earth. We don't know how long that earthquake is going to rock the earth. And then you're going to have tremors too. And we're coming into that point, all right, where the nations in the scriptures that would play the part in World War III, the third woe, are actually locking arms. Let me get this word, accuser. Because he actually prays to Yahweh, Esau, the wicked elite, the Chaldeans, the priesthood on the left-hand side. See, they don't tell you that they worship demons. They worship Satan. They consult with spirits. Some of the things are done openly, but the people are ignorant to the supernatural. Okay, these elites, they are high-level witches and warlocks. Okay, necromancers. Okay, they deal with numerology, astrology. They deal with the dark arts, the so-called lost dark arts that these nations practice. Different blood sacrifices and child sacrifices and all that, and sexual magic. They're into all that, and through Satan, they get their power. Okay, let's get this word accuser. Bear with me. A second. I don't know if I'm skipping it. Okay. There we go. Yep. Categoreos. right? And it means an accuser, a name given to the devil by the rabbis. Let's see. One against one in the assembly. Let's see if I go to the root. What's this? Kato. Bear with me. Bear with me. There we go. Accuser. Right, there we go. Okay. To accuse. Categoreo. To accuse. The other one's accused. This is accuser. Categoreo. Alright. To charge with some offense. But I know that word categoreo. Let me see this root. It means to be. It's like to be put in like a category. And if you got that information, you know, a brother can put it in the comment board if you can find that. You know, I'm driving at night. I can't really do too much searching. Okay. But that's what the AI does. It's able to put you in a category. This is why he wants us to be known as Black Hebrew Israelites. He knows the difference between GOCC and GMS, IUIC, and ISUBK. And you can ask ChatGPT, which ChatGPT, that's the stuff they give you low level individuals down here. They have some high level shit, man. They have some high level shit. All right, and this is part of their miracles that they're working. Okay, in the midst of the people, and the people are eating it up, hook, line, and sinker. I want to get another scripture. Because Second Corinthians 2. Because we're on to you. We're on to you, devils. We're on to the way that you rule. See, the reason why you're able to deceive people because they don't know the trick. Like if there's you know, you see videos on YouTube or online where you see a magician and he'll do the magic trick, right? It's like, oh wow, damn, that's crazy, right? He'll do the magic trick, and then there'll be a next clip where it'll be an individual that shows you how he did the trick. Okay? So now that you're privy to, at first you like, oh wow, how the hell did he do that? Right? How did he do that trick? But you have a guy that'll do the same trick, but he'll show you, hey, this is what he did. Boom, 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 boom. See? And then he's like, oh, see, it was a trick. It was a sleight of hand. It wasn't real. It was phony. But since you didn't know that that's what was happening, you were easily deceived. So the people, they're easily deceived because they don't know the trick. They don't know the devil, the deceiver. Okay, they don't know that the Most High is against this man and everything that he comes out with. Let me bring that out. Okay, let me get before I go to 2 Corinthians, let me get Psalms 50. I believe that's Psalms. Give me a second. Psalms 50 or 51? Maybe bear with me. Or Psalms 55, one of them. It's Psalm 55. Psalms 55 and 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter. Yeah, he's a smooth talker. You know them dudes, them playboys. You know they in this time now, recently over the last couple of years, they call it what, Riz. They got that Riz. You know, they can go up to a woman and Riz her. You know, the woman might initially, first glance, might not be into the dude or might have to do something or kind of irritated, and he'll keep hitting her with that charm. You know, the flattery and say how beautiful you are, and really quick on their toes and speak quick on their toes, speaking, not letting the conversation die down, using certain hand gestures. They'll, make eye contact. They'll do certain things, crack jokes. And then you open her up. Now she open, right? You made her laugh. It was all game. It was all a trick. They're basically to get her to open up. And you know what? Right? So that's Esau. He's able to use his word. His words are as swords, the scriptures speak about. His words are where his power is at. Okay? He knows the meaning of words. See, he gets you by the meaning of words. Because he'll say something, and somebody that's not privy or doesn't know the understanding of these words, they think it's something else. When he's like, nah, I'm telling you, this is what I'm about to do. Okay? Gad said, the tribe of Gad, the so-called North American Indians, said he spoke with a forked tongue. He doesn't come at you direct. He speaks to the left and the right of you. Okay? The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. Oh, we're gonna help free and liberate the people of Iran, the oppressed women of Iran, the destructive regime of Iran, and remember what they did with Iraq and Syria and Libya. Remember they called the North American Indian savages. To justify them, murdering you. The whole time when this damn devil, he's speaking these smooth words to you. Oh, we're gonna create programs for you, black individuals. We love you. This society is equal. Here's his job. The whole time, his war is in his heart. He's setting an elaborate trap and snare. You are totally oblivious to the snare that he has set. And he has set this snare on the whole earth. Remember, he was given power to deceive the nations this one time. This short season. Okay, and certain of these nations are starting to get privy to that. They're starting to realize, man, this damn devil. I forget who was I believe I was listening to Dr. Muhammad Marandi. He's a professor out of Iran. He speaks on, especially, the war. You could almost say he's like a war analyst, but he gives you like an in-depth into Iran from boots on the ground and the different policies that America has taken and aggressive policies. He give me the other side of it. It was either him or it was another individual I was listening to who basically said America is irredeemable. It might have been Pepe. I think, it was Pepe Escobar, a journalist, a well-respected journalist that speaks on geopolitical, military, events between Russia, America, China. Okay, he has a lot of sources. It was him. He said America's irredeemable. They're not going to change. You can't change them. It's always war, war, war. So you can speak all these nice words, but you really, when it comes down to it, when it comes down to like Jerusalem, they say, when all else fails, they take you to war. Okay? When all else fails, they take you to war. It says, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Yeah, so his only, let me get that in Psalms, was that Psalm 62? Bear with me. Right? Their only thought, okay? Let me bring it out. This is the mind of the devil that he has towards you so-called black, Hispanic, Native Americans. The whole thing is to, let me read it. Psalm 62:4. They only consult to cast him down from his excellency. See? What's it called? What is it? It's Proverbs 12:26. Let me go to it. I'll come back. Because it says excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked. Just bear with me. Proverbs 12. There we go. Proverbs 12 and 26, and we'll come back. The righteous is more excellent. See? Keyword there, excellent. The righteous. Even the most wicked Jake down here on the earth, you know, that's into all type of madness. The Most High, he still classifies them as the righteous because he's planted us a noble vine. Okay? A holy seed. How then I'm vaguely paraphrasing, thou become a degenerate plant, and not so many words. Here's the Lord, like, damn, I did everything. Like, you a right seed. So how did you get into this low degenerate state? Right? Let's read it. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor. Who's the neighbor? Esau. He's our so-called brother, right? Neighbor? Esau. The righteous is more excellent, okay, than his neighbor. But the way of the wicked seduceth them. See? But the way of the wicked seduceth. Who's the way of the wicked? Well, Esau and the other nations, but in particular Esau. There's a big plot and scheme to keep you Jakes low, to keep you eating bullshit foods, to keep your mind occupied in folly, to keep you loving your oppressor, giving you just enough so you won't be too complacent, setting you up in the projects, making sure the family, the family unit is broken up. Well, you had what is it? The Willie Lynch laws? Is that what is that what it is? Where it's a kind of like a manifesto, I guess, of how to keep the black, the so-called African American, how to keep them, what's the word? How to keep them divided. Okay. How to basically keep them in this perpetual low state for all eternity, and this is what's in their mind. Okay, and not to allow you to understand who you are. If you are the greatest people that the Most High has created. What's the word? Damn. He prefers. There we go. Lost word. He prefers you over all other nations. And you know, when you tell our people that, they actually get upset at you. They actually get upset because they want to be equal. Really, they're okay with being under the nations. Because they don't see that. Well, the Most High has blinded them. Jacob is a homeborn slave. They're okay with being a goddamn slave. Okay? They're okay with it. They're okay with being a slave. All right, we're not okay with that. All right, we don't want to be slaves. Okay? The Most High is going to liberate Jacob very soon. Okay? Bear with me. There's some crazy shit in the sky, man. All right? Just bear with me. Psalm 62 and 4. They only consult to cast him down from his excellency. See? Just referencing back that word excellent. Okay? The righteous are more excellent than his neighbor. It's more excellent than his neighbor. Esau and the other nations. Right? The neighboring nations surrounded us. That are round about us. We are on a higher level than these other nations. Okay? I missed my exit and all that. Just bear with me, bear with me. Give me a second. Alright, it says, they delight in lies. Their whole system is set up on lies. I believe that is at Nahum, where it speaks about lies and robbery, where the prey departeth not. Woe to the bloody city. It is full of lies and robbery, and the prey departeth not. Just vaguely paraphrasing, right? They delight in lies. Everything that this damn devil comes. The scriptures say that he's the father of lies. They delight in lies. They bless with their mouth, see? So, as we read in Psalms 55, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter. They bless with their mouth, what? But they curse inwardly, Selah. So the Heavenly Father, through this Psalm of David, is giving us an in-depth, you know, deep dive into the mind of this damn devil and what he really is about. Okay, and he's about destroying Jacob. And this is the plot, the scheme, all right, that he has, well, really the Most High is given to him, but it's a snare unto him. He's going to get caught up in that same, snare that he has for Jake. He's going to get caught up in that snare. Okay? And the Lord, he has given us a insight into how this damn devil, how he rolls. Psalms 2. I'm sorry. 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. And we'll just close it here. Okay? Least Satan should get an advantage of us, see? All his lies, like the mainstream media, all his social media, and all of the internet, and the freedom to do this and that, and, you know, all the abundance, right? That was all to get an advantage over you. So now he literally has the people where he needs them to be, right, ready for the snare. You gotta set the snare first. You gotta lay the trap first. Okay, he's a master predator. Scriptures say that the serpent was more subtle than any of the beasts of the field. The beasts of the field, speaking about the other nations. Okay, the Lord, he likened them to beasts. Okay, and you have a lot of our people that are in that beast-like mind state. Okay, well, like, you know, Jake is a sheep, and a sheep needs a shepherd to lead them, and Jake refuses the true shepherd. Okay, 2 Corinthians 2 and 11. Least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. See, we're not ignorant of the traps that he has set up, because the Most High has given us that insight, that knowledge. Ignorant meaning what? Not to know. And our people, they just don't know. Neither, as it says in Isaiah, the 1st chapter, neither do they consider. My people does not even consider what an ox knoweth his owner, and an ass his master's crib. But Israel does not know. They do not consider, even though it's being told unto them. But this is all to fulfill prophecy, because you have certain Israelites, whether they call themselves Israelites or not, subscribe to being called an Israelite or not, okay, so-called claim that they're keeping the laws or not, calling them whatever it may be, if they're not part of the elect, okay, the Most High has not what's it called, chosen them to be delivered. They're going to get caught up in all these snares of the devil. The MOTB, the mark of the beast, being the main tool the Most High is going to use as a sifting agent to see who his servants are, which he already knows. You know. So yeah, I'm gonna close it there. It was just kind of like a little open forum. Till next time, shalom to the elect.